Morning students. Today we will see about modal verbs. 8th standard. You have a grammar section in your book, modal verbs. Okay. So the modal verbs consist of why, when and how to use them. So how to use them and why we use them and when to use them. So let us see into the video. Main characteristics. A special type of auxiliary verb, they alter or complete the meaning of the main verb. So one is this, they are a special type of auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. They alter or complete the meaning of the main verb. So if there is a main verb in the sentence, they alter the meaning. Okay, complete or alter the meaning. Next one, they express ideas such as capacity, possibility, obligation, permission, prohibition, prohibity, then supposition, request and desire. They can also indicate the level of formality in the conservation. They do not take yes for the third person singular. So let us go mainly. So now main modal verbs. You can see these are the verbs which comes under modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, will, should, ought, to and would. Okay, these are the main modal verbs. First one, can. One of the most commonly used modals in English. It can express ideas such as capacity, permission or request. Okay, you can use this verb for capacity, permission or request. For example, she can speak French, comes under capacity. He can come in now, permission. Can you lend me your pen, please? It is a request. Okay, now next. Could. It expresses possibility, past ability as well as suggestion and request. So you have to understand it expresses the past, then ability as well as suggestion and request. Next, for that example, extreme rain could cause the river to flood the city, possibility. John could run very fast when he was younger, past ability. Okay. Now next we will see some more examples. We could go to an ice cream parlor or stay home and watch a movie. This is a suggestion. Could I use your cell phone for a moment? It is a request. So for all this you can use could. The next one comes may. It is mostly common used to express possibility. It can also be used to give or ask for permission. So these are the things you can use for use in the verb may. Examples, Maria may be at school or at home. It is possibility, either. May he leave the room with me, asking for permission. Yes, he may leave the room with you, giving permission. Okay. Next to might. It is more commonly used to indicate possibility. However, it can also be used to make suggestions or request. This is a rare use though. Okay. For examples, your back pain might be under your backpack might be under the desk, possibility. The next one, you might go to the Bodo room during your visit. Okay, it is a suggestion. Next one, might I open the door? Request. It is British standard. Might I open the door? Okay, it is a request. Okay. Then next comes must. It can be used to talk about certainty, that is something you are almost sure is true. Moreover, it can be used to talk about obligation, prohibition, necessity or a strong recommendation. So for all this you can use must. So example, she must be sick. She never gets late to school, probability. Students must pass an entrance exam to study at this school, necessity. Okay. Next examples, you must drink a lot of water to protect your voice, strong recommendation. Shara, you must always do your homework, obligation. Okay. The next one is shall. It indicates a future action. It is more commonly used with the first person singular and plural. That is first person means I. Okay. First person singular plural. That is I and we. Often found in suggestions, promises or predestinations. Okay, it is predestinations. Okay. Next one, shall we set the table? Suggestion. I shall never leave your side, promise. She shall become our next queen, predestination. Okay. Next one is will. It is more commonly used to talk about future situations. Nonetheless, it can also be used to talk about the present when we want to make a request. It is also used in situations in which we make instant decisions. Instant decisions. So, will. Okay. Next, in this example, I will call you later. Future action. Will you close the window, please? Request. I loved the t-shirt. I will take it. Instant decision. Then comes should. This model is more commonly used to give recommendation or advice. It can also be used to talk about obligation as well as expectation. Okay. Examples. When you have many classes, you should take a bottle of water with you. Recommendation. You should focus more on your assignments. It is an advice. I should be at work before 7 p.m. Obligation. At this moment, they should already be in New York. Expectation. So this comes under expectation. The next one is ought to. It is used to advise or make a recommendation. It can also express assumption, acceptation, or strong probability when the context implies that something is deserved. Okay, assumption, expectation, or strong probability. Okay. For example, she ought to stop eating red meat. It is a strong recommendation. Okay, next one. Sam ought to get a promotion. Expectation because he deserves it. Okay, next also. Those apartments ought to increase in value due to the construction of the new mall. Assumption. You ought to know Alanis Morissette's 1995 hit You Ought to Know. Okay. So next one is would. It is more commonly used to create conditional verb tenses. In addition, it can be used to make offers, requests, and talk about past habits. Okay. Now next one examples. If I were you, I would not do that again. It is second conditional. If I were you, I could not do that again. Would you like some cake? Offering. So this is one type of offering. Would you turn down the volume, please? Request. We would swim in the dam for hours when we are kids. Past habits. So you can also express past habits. Next one, other models which can be used to make conditional sentences: could, might, will, and should. If I knew her name, I might tell. I could have told you the truth if you had listened to me. If I should see him, I will give him the message. So this is also other models. Okay. So thank you for listening this video. I hope so you would have understood what is modal verbs. So for better learning, better hearing, use an earphone and repeat the videos and see once or twice or thrice for better understanding. Thank you.